Good afternoon, everyone. Scott Maybor here with your Medicare Missive from the pond for Monday, the 15th of December. I hope you were all doing well, enjoying the holidays, the holiday season. Happy Hanukkah. Let's see, what was I going to say? So open enrollment is over. Ended on the Sunday, the 7th. That doesn't mean I'm not busy. Less busy, but not busy. If you can use a double negative. You may still have time. Just because open enrollment has ended doesn't mean you can't make a change to your plan. It depends on your circumstances. So most importantly, if your plan or the carrier is leaving your county, so whatever county you live in, XYZ county, if the plan you have today is not an option for you in 2026, you have not missed the deadline. Because your plan is canceling, you have extra time. You can enroll anytime up until December 31st for January 1st, but you also actually have 60 days from the time your plan cancels. So you actually have until the end of February. Would I suggest waiting? No. Why would you wait? If your drug plan is canceling effective January 1st, why would you wait until January 15th to enroll in a new plan for February 1st. They're always going to start on the 1st. If you have an Advantage plan that's canceling, that means you'll have just A and B Medicare, no drug coverage, and no caps on your copays if you wait. So does waiting make sense? No, but it is an option. So if you've missed the deadline, the December 7th enrollment deadline, but your plan does not exist next year, so you're on a SilverScript drug plan that particular plan is canceling, but SilverScript is still available in your county, you won't be automatically rolled over in many cases. Your plan is canceling. You need to sign up for new coverage. Same thing with your Advantage plans. Other ways to still make changes if you have an Advantage plan, you actually have until April 1st to make a change, and that's true of everybody. Whether the plan is canceling or not is irrelevant. Every Advantage plan has an Advantage plan annual enrollment or open enrollment. It's actually Advantage plan open enrollment starting January 1st that goes until March 31st. So from January 1st until April 1st, feel free to change your Advantage plan either to another Advantage plan or back to original Medicare. Doesn't matter what you have now, doesn't matter who the carrier is, you can make another switch. So there are opportunities if you've left, if you've moved, that would give you an open enrollment reason. So there's a bunch of ways to still make changes. Really, the only people who are stuck is supplements don't have enrollment periods. So if you have a supplement, let's say you have a plan F, which I would tell you to change, or a bronze plan with Blue Cross in Massachusetts, I would tell you to switch it to something less expensive for the same coverage. You can do that at any time. Now, in states that have medical underwriting, if your plan has canceled, so you were on an Advantage plan and the plan is canceling, you can switch to a supplement with no underwriting. And if you are not healthy, you should absolutely take advantage of that, as it may be your last opportunity to sign up for a supplement or a Medigap plan. The only people who are really stuck in their plans are people who are currently on a Medigap plan with a standalone drug plan, and there are no changes to the drug plan. So it's going from WellCare to WellCare. It's going from United Healthcare Preferred to United Healthcare Preferred. There's no changes. It's rolling over. Now, in the case of United Healthcare, it went up $50 a month, and the formulary is different. So it may not be a good plan for you anymore. But unfortunately, if the plan rolled over, you're stuck. You should have used open enrollment that ended last week. But if you have a situation and you think you have a change, one other thing, I did speak to somebody who missed open enrollment. He's never had drug coverage. And what I suggested to him is if you apply for either federal or state assistance, and I'm not talking necessarily Medicaid, that would work, but if your state has a pharmaceutical assistance program, so in Massachusetts it's called, it just escaped my head. But if you have a state pharmaceutical assistant program and you qualify for that, you get an open enrollment period. Same thing if you qualify for Medicaid, if you qualify for low-income subsidy, Quimby, Quilby, all that stuff from the federal government. If you are getting any sort of assistance, you can make a change. And you may not feel like, well, I have any expensive drugs, why should I bother applying? It may be worth applying just to get the open enrollment period. So in this guy's case, he's not taking any medications. I said, apply for the state pharmaceutical program. You got nothing to lose. The most they can say is no, but if they approve you, even if you don't use it, you can use the open enrollment period, and that way we can sign you up for coverage. Since you missed the deadline, he called me on the 8th. Let me know if you have any questions. It's very confusing. The rules are convoluted, to say the least, but if you tell me your situation, I will see if we can find an enrollment period that will work for you based on your circumstances, and perhaps we can make a change that benefits you. Let me know if I can help. Thanks for watching. Stay warm. Happy holidays, and be well.